Welcome to this super quick quantum energy raising meditation. This is a technique that was passed down to me by one of my great teachers, which I've then added in our quantum mechanics, our quantum activations that we do in our Q-RIT course. So this will help you if you would love to have more energy. This can be like having a double espresso, but without the crash, without all of the crazy side effects that happen when you have things like caffeine, because so many of us, we're forcing our energy all of the time. This process will allow you to tap into the natural energy that you are surrounded by and that you are made from. You are pure energy. Everything around you is pure energy. There's energy coming up from the earth right now. There's energy coming from the sun. There's energy coming from every direction. We have access to this, but we're just not taught how to tap into it. So I'm going to share that with you now. So if you're able to, and it feels right for you to get nice and comfortable wherever you are, take some deep breaths into the belly and out. And you can close down the eyes. When we close our eyes, we allow ourselves to really focus on our own energy. When our eyes are open, we can get distracted by the things that we see. And as you take a deep breath into your belly, I'd love to invite you to feel that you can already sense tingling in your body. You can already sense things starting to shift. Maybe you can feel your vibration literally raising, because you are just preparing yourself now. Your body, your being is so excited for you to tap in and nourish yourself from these different energy sources. Can you feel that? And just breathe deeply into the belly, soften and relax. I'm going to keep this process super quick so you can tap into this anytime that you want to. Instead of having a coffee or stimulating yourself in some other way, you just take a break, go find somewhere quiet, come turn on this meditation. So the first part of this is a breathing technique, and the second part of this is a guided process. So the breathing technique, some people call this coffee breath. It's a very powerful way in just 30 seconds or 1 minute that you can shift your entire energy. So what we will do is we will breathe in through our nose, deeply into the belly, and we'll breathe out through our nose. And when you breathe in through your nose, if you place your hands next to where your shoulders are, and as you breathe in through the nose, lift your hands up, all the way up. And when you breathe out through the nose, bring your hand down. So it's a slow breath up, fully into the belly, and a sharp exhale through the nose out. So the hands come up when you breathe in, and the hands come down when you breathe out. So now let's do that for about 30 breaths. I'll guide you through it, and then we will go into the process. So when you're ready, in your own time, breathing in. Invitation now to do it a little bit faster, if that feels right for you, trusting your body. And perhaps now doing it even faster, if that feels right for you. And then slowing it right down. Really slow now, deep breath all the way in. And hold. And very slowly out. Invitation to place your hands onto your heart. Take a moment to just see how you feel now, being so oxygenated. Can you feel your heart beating? Can you feel tingling, buzzing, maybe even some lightheadedness if you're not used to this? As you practice this more and more and more, you'll be able to do it for longer and longer. You'll be able to nourish yourself even more with the breath. Most people don't realize when you breathe in, you're breathing in trillions of atoms of all different kinds of things that nourish us. We take our breath for granted sometimes. So keeping your hands on your heart, I'd love now to show you how to activate your energy using the power of your consciousness. So I'd love to invite you to let your imagination flow, let your consciousness flow, and to imagine standing in front of you now someone that you really love. Imagine you can see them there, this person that is so easy for you to love. And I invite you to send them as much love as you can. Imagine that they can receive this love. Just send them the purest love energy that you can and see how they would receive that. How would it feel for them? And if you believe it, and I really do, we are all connected by this quantum field. So when you send loving energy or thoughts to someone, prayers, whatever you call it, they really do feel it at that deeper level. Perhaps you've experienced when you think of someone and they call you straight away. It's a very similar thing. So send love to this beautiful person. And one of the magical things is your body and your being, they don't know the difference between when you're sending it to someone else and when you're actually feeling it. When you vividly imagine this thing happening, you start to feel the love in your body, in your being. It's a wonderful thing to spend just a few moments to do. And I'd love now to invite you to imagine something that you have so much appreciation for. Could be a person, could be a thing, a situation, something you're so thankful for. Just breathing sweetly and deeply into the belly and let this person know how much you value them, this thing, know how important it is to you, how special. Just send that thankfulness energy very softly, very sweetly. There's no force, just genuine appreciation. And the more you practice this, the more sincere it will become, the easier it will become. And you start to train your body and your brain to look out for more of these things. You tell it it's important to you. You have your reticular activating system in your brain. It shows you more of what you focus on. And so maybe an invitation to send thanks to something small, something that maybe you don't thank very often. Could be a food that you love, a smile from someone you care about, someone that checks in on you, that you shared a special moment with. See how that feels. And now I'd love to invite you, using the power of your consciousness, to remember a time when you felt pure joy, pure bliss, when you were so in love with life, and allow yourself to remember it as if it's happening right now. Remember that time, be there, see it, hear it, feel it, taste it, touch it. What was that time where you just were so happy? And as you start to feel this, it starts to activate and release different chemicals into your body. It literally changes your whole bioenergetic field. It changes your point of attraction for the entire day. And this is a really wonderful thing you can do multiple times throughout the day. Just come back to this process. Again, you're saying yes to the cosmos. You're saying more of this. Thank you. Remembering that you get to choose your reality every day when you open your eyes. You get to choose what you focus on. You get to choose to focus on things that nourish you, that excite you, that light you up. Amazing. And now I'd love to invite you, using the power of your consciousness, to feel what it would feel like to have one of your biggest, most incredible manifestations to come true, to become your reality. Imagine it as if it's happened right now. You've done the thing that you have been calling in for the longest time. Just take yourself there. See, how will you celebrate? What will it feel like when all of that energy and love you've put into it pays off? Who would you tell? And when we start to feel these things as if they've already happened, it trains our body, it trains our nervous system to be able to accept them with ease and grace and joy. Until one day it will just be so easy for you to step into that thing. Maybe it will be today, maybe it will be after you practice a few more times. Maybe your visions will get bigger and more expansive. Maybe there'll be some things that are smaller and more subtle that you could create today. What is one thing that you could do today to bring you closer towards your goal and your dreams, to bring you more love and peace and joy and energy? What would the one thing be? Just trust however it shows up. You might get to see a vision, it might be a knowingness, you might hear it. What is that one thing for you? And if it feels right, you can just make a commitment to do that thing today and see how it will change your entire day, maybe your entire life. And these small incremental steps, like listening to this instead of grabbing a caffeinated beverage, as you start to train yourself to do these practices, you'll get deeper and deeper into it. It will become more and more expansive. And you can tune into this energy that creates everything. An invitation to thank whoever or whatever you believe in, whatever you believe creates the everything, for this amazing life that we have, for this opportunity today to be a powerful creator. And as you come fully back into your body, taking a nice deep breath into the belly, and now feeling what it feels like to be really grounded, really connected, and asking for any final adjustments to be made to your physical, mental, emotional, and energetic body, so you can have the most incredible day, the most incredible next chapter of your life. And perhaps you can imagine when you breathe in this time, maybe you can imagine breathing in all of the energies that are in your highest good. You might see them as colors. You could breathe in love or kindness, strength, wisdom, joy, whatever is in your highest good. Fill yourself up with those, and your point of attraction for the whole day will be different. Go and spread that love and that kindness. Share this process with any friend you think might benefit from it. When you're ready, you can have a nice stretch. Take another deep breath. Open your eyes. And go have the most incredible day. Thank you for tuning in. You might also like to go and do some journaling, to grab a notepad and a pen and write down any of the things that came up for you. It's been my absolute pleasure to share this with you today. Wishing you the most incredible next chapter in your life, in your day. My deepest wish for you is to know how truly incredible, magical, and powerful you are.